It's 10 trivia questions on oon words, where all the answers contain O-O-N somewhere. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show, and thanks for bearing with me on a busy summer shows week for me in Northeast Tennessee and Southern California and in Salt Lake City, Utah. I was there this past Monday, right in the heart of downtown, doing a big show for people who own Mini Coopers. So that took up a lot of travel days and did not get to record the podcast like I thought I would in my hotel room. Just a little too busy. So we're catching up. And this episode going out today on Friday, July 19th. I'll put out the other 4 I'm behind on tomorrow, Saturday. So this weekend you'll have 5 new episodes to listen to, and I hope that you can forgive me. And thanks so much for leaving iTunes reviews. We have some new iTunes reviews. I'll share one with you right now. It was a good one, and I'll share them whether they're good or bad. But thank you so much for leaving 5-star reviews. Sammer T68 said 5 stars, good time. And then it just said see above. So it said see a good time. And let's see, Books, Hearts, Thumbs Up was the username. 5 stars, 7/11/2024. Road Trip Gold, great show. Love binging episodes on long car rides with my mom. Helps pass the time, and it's always a go-to podcast for us, especially the confidence rounds, which are so fun. Doesn't hurt that there are endless episodes to keep us going. We ordered a custom episode for a friend's birthday, and he thought it was just the coolest. Would highly recommend that for a gift. So thank you so much to whoever left that review, and you should listen to that review because, yes, you can get custom episodes for your loved ones of this very podcast. Email ryanbuds@gmail.com anytime, and I will give you all the details on how to set that up and get it put out on the day you want to celebrate that awesome person in your life with trivia they love. We're all warmed up. Oh, no, we're not. We got to do our categories game. It's the letter G. And we have sports, book titles, and athletes. Sports, book titles, and athletes, all starting with G. Listen for my 3 G answers, which I'm sure I'll struggle with, at the end of the episode, along with a fun fact of the day about Wyoming. All right, now we're all warmed up. We're ready, and we're rocking it with these questions on oon words. Here we go. It's oon words. Number 1, a double-reeded wooden instrument with a range lower than an oboe. Number 1, a double-reeded wooden instrument with a range lower than an oboe. Number 2, a large Asian and African monkey of the genus Papio. Number 2, a large Asian and African monkey of the genus Papio. Number 3, a key part of an insect's pupal stage. A key part of an insect's pupal stage. Number 4, a game, roller coaster blank. A game, roller coaster blank. Number 5, to strand in an isolated place. To strand in an isolated place. Number 6, a Spanish gold coin originally equivalent of 2 escudos. Number 6, a Spanish gold coin originally equivalent to 2 escudos. Number 7, a fool or clown. A fool or clown. Number 8, you might find this type of venue in Deadwood. You might find this type of venue in Deadwood. Number 9, to mock or criticize a public figure or body using satire. Number 9, to mock or criticize a public figure or body using satire. Number 10, a Little Big Town song from 2012. A Little Big Town song from 2012. And number 11, to close out today's quiz, seasonal prevailing wind in South and Southeast Asia, bringing heavy rain during the wet season. Seasonal prevailing wind in South and Southeast Asia, bringing heavy rain during the wet season. Those are all your questions for today's Trivia with Buds quiz on oon words. We'll be right back with the answers after this. We are back with the answers to Un words. Speaking of that 3 letters, Un, check out my friends Jeff and Scott Toon, who run my favorite podcast of all time, the Fully Posable Wrestling Action Figure Collecting Podcast. They're good friends of mine. If you're even remotely interested in collecting wrestling action figures, check out Fully Posable with Scott and Jeff Toon. They're the best. Number 1, a double-reeded wooden instrument with a range lower than an oboe is a bassoon. Bassoon. Number 2, a large Asian and African monkey is a baboon. Baboon. Number 3, a key part of an insect's pupal stage is cocoon. Cocoon. Number 4, a game, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Tycoon. And boy, was that fun in about 6th, 7th grade for me. We would just sit at my friend Steve Scapperdine's house. In the middle of the first floor of his house, he had like a hallway, and at the end of the hallway, going to the kitchen, was his computer. So we'd sit there for hours and hours at sleepovers and build these roller coasters and make the roller coasters break on purpose so that the people flew off the end of it. It was a different time. Number 5, to strand in an isolated place, maroon, to maroon someone. Or like Bugs Bunny used to say, what a maroon. Number 6, a Spanish gold coin, a doubloon. Doubloon. Number 7, a fool or a clown is a buffoon. Buffoon. Number 8, you might find it in Deadwood, a saloon. Or, if it wasn't a venue, a spittoon, you could have said. Number 9, to mock or criticize a public figure or body using satire. A lot of people at my live trivia nights wrote cartoon, but I think cartoon is too broad of a term. The one I was looking for was lampoon, to lampoon someone. Because cartoons, like let's say Muppet Babies, those aren't really satire. That's just like an animated media. So I think lampoon is the better one there. Number 10, a Little Big Town song from 2012, pontoon, which always makes me want to go on a boat. And number 11, seasonal prevailing wind in South and Southeast Asia, bringing those heavy rains, monsoon. Shout out to great wrestler, Gorilla Monsoon, R.I.P. All right, that is your quiz for today. Hope you had a good time playing along. Fact of the day, over half the cities in Wyoming have a population of less than 500 people. If you didn't know that, now you know. And we've got our letters here, and this is going to be tough for me, I think. Sports with a G. Why can't I think of one? Jelly ball? Is that a sport where you shoot those little pellets at people? You run around and you shoot stuff. I'm going to say jelly. Oh, that probably starts with a J. What am I doing here? Gyroscoping? Isn't that a thing where you like run around in a big ball? Nope, probably not. Gerbil ball. Gerbil balling is what I'm going to call it. Where people run in those clear balls. I think that has another name too. But I can't think of a sport that starts with G, and I feel dumb. Book titles, Great Gatsby. There we go. Redeem myself. And athletes, Gordie Howe. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more trivia with Buds. Cheers.